G'day. I just want to show the world, or you guys, what I've done yesterday. It's been 8 years since I've done any jewelry work, and I somehow have this urge to go back in, but the will to start is not very strong, and I just want to build it up so I can start to get back doing what I love doing. And anyway, in front of us here is the Chinese words. I think it's pronounced, or the meaning is Li small or Li little dragon. I could be wrong, but I'm sure the last word is dragon. But this one is represents Bruce Lee. That could be his nickname, I believe, because anyway, but that's his name there, Li little dragon. I photocopied out 3 pages and I'll just show you something. This is the outcome of it. I just want to hone my skills in saw blading, and I'll just put this on just to show you how it looks with this on. It's useless what I'm doing now anyway, but yeah, I recorded this video like I think this is the 3rd attempt, because I've stuffed up so many times. Somehow, like when I'm holding my phone, then I press something and then, you know, it just turns off midway, and maybe I'm gonna make another video if I can't put this in properly and then talk gibberish while I'm doing this. But with saw blading, what I enjoy about it, or actually in jewelry in a whole sense, is that you're in your own little world when you're making things. It could be as simple as saw blading this, or bending something, soldering something. And the fun part about it, what I enjoy, is like when you finish your piece, right, and then you're making a piece for a customer, somehow like the customer will come back and then they'll give a compliment either directly to you or to your boss, and your boss will come and share you the information later. And that's what I really like about it, because when you're making jewelry, right, or anything in that matter, you're putting your heart into it. That's if you love it, you know. But if you don't love it, then you shouldn't even be doing it anyway. But yeah, you put your heart and your concentration, your focus, everything into it, just to make it the best it can be. You're not perfect. You're not like a laser machine where when you print it out, everything is just spot on perfect, from computer CAD drawing and then out the wax and whatever, you know what I mean, 3D printing creation. You're not like that. This one is handmade, so there's a bit difference. You're just human, but you do the best you can, and behind it is what really matters. But anyway, as you can see, I've drilled some holes there. That's so I can insert the saw blade in. And what I recommend for anyone who's starting off, like, you know, if you have a piece, something, you know, any letters, English letters, whatever, and you have little holes in there, try to do that first. Cut it out first, and then after you do the inside, you go to the outside. The reason is because if your piece is so small and you have a tiny piece, right, and then it's easier to cut the inside out so you have more surface area to hold the metal. It just saves you a lot of trouble. That's all I can say. But yeah, that's the outcome. I just want to share, like, from my experience. I'm not a master. I don't call myself a master. I just yeah, just a jeweler. But for when I was learning, right, about 15 years ago, there's 2 ways that I can use the saw blade. The first style is this way. Oh wait, sorry, yeah, that's, anyway, I already done it. You can use this way. I'll start off here anyway. This is the second style that I learned. Let's call it style. You can put a piece in here, and then let's say you ready to cut it, or yeah, you ready to cut it, but it's not as close to the line as you like. So then you put your piece, and then you use the timber. You can cut into the timber to slowly chop the metal, you know what I mean. that you can like also file using the saw blade. Keep on doing this, like lean against it, go shum shum shum, and you're filing the metal without having to use a needle file. You can do that while you're doing this. That helps a lot. Or you can use this one there. With this style where the handle is up and the saw blade is down, when you cut it, you have to push down so it can cut the metal. That means you have to change the saw blade upside down to use it this way, you know what I mean? So the advantage of holding it this position is, let's say you have something to saw blade, right? And it has a lot of twists and turns, so many twists and turns. And if you want to go with a flow without having to stop and all that, hold it this way. So when you want to twist and turn, all you have to do is that. Twist and turn. You can even saw blade like this, you know, you can turn it so many times. And I used to do it this way, and it went pretty good. I had to do a face figure, silhouette face, nose, mouth, you know, hair, everything is so close. And when I did this, I found out that, like, you know, it was so awesome. The picture came out pretty precise, and I didn't have to use needle files to clean it up in the end because it was just spot on. But that takes a while to practice anyway, and practice, you know, you make the most perfect you can. In TAFE, I would just want to show you something before I go. This is, in TAFE we had assignments to do, right? And this was one of them. It's a pendant or a brooch. With TAFE, what I didn't like is the communication from teacher to students. They'll say, okay, today's the last day, you have to hand it in, or you get 10% markdown, you know, because that's penalty. So everyone's rushing their nuts off, you know. And then later on, nearly at the end of the day, the student will come up to me and go, hey, you know, we're not going to hand it in today, we're going to hand it in next week or so. And I'm going, what the hell? Why didn't the teacher tell the whole class about it instead of saying it to like one or two students, you know, and then try to get Chinese whispers out? By the time it came to me, I already rushed everything, and everything just stuffed up. Like, I could have done better. I could have thought of different way of doing it, solder it better or whatever. And this is just a rush job, and I didn't like it. But this is my dragon pendant. Just try to get into focus again. There you go. I've used amber as the sun. I should have used ruby, but maybe because I can't afford it, or some kind of red synthetic stone. The eyes of this dragon is real ruby. I set it myself. Even that stone, it's not really setting. I just glued it in, and I made it so perfect that I just glued it in. I didn't have to hammer or anything. But after a while, I didn't take care of it, and I cracked the stone. I think I crushed it in my toolbox or something like that. This dragon picture, I got it from a tattoo at the markets. You know how they sell those little tattoos, and I bought one. Came with a lot of little different pictures. I chose this guy, saw bladed out. The rising sun, that's the, you know, the theme. The blue is titanium. When you heat it up, the titanium will turn blue. My circle, as you can see, is not really a circle, it looks like an oblong. I didn't, yeah, I try to make a perfect circle, but each time you file one part, I kind of file a bit too much. But maybe if I were to do it again, it will look a bit better. Yeah, and that's something that I made from my third year apprenticeship in TAFE. I'll show you this bangle as well that I made. I don't wear it, I just wear it on for this video's sake. It was casted. I did one piece of the big one and the small one, casted it out, and just cleaned it up and joined it together. Yeah, anyway, I had I think another piece as well, if I can remember, but I think I lost it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have anything to say, like how to improve myself, please, you know, just say it. I won't get offended, because there was once I watched a video of someone else making something on YouTube. I voiced my opinion. Another bloke who claims to say he studies art, you know, he said I am offending the artist or who's making his own piece. And I had a little argument with him because from my point of view, from how I was brought up in TAFE at work, if you can say, tell an opinion to make the artist be aware of another option, or you know, something that is better off, why not say it? You know, because the world is to share. If you're too selfish, then that's how you are then. But if you keep your mouth shut all the time, how can you improve? And yeah, like, yeah, anyway, that guy, I don't resonate with him. But that the dude that was making the piece, he replied, yeah, he knew it, but he just did it that way instead. I go, okay, you know, that's fair enough. It's up to you how you want to do it, you know. But anyway, this is it, and I just hope I can show you more other stuff as I practice slowly getting in. My next one would be probably soldering. I have to practice on soldering. What else? Wax carving, stone setting. Stone setting is gonna be a challenge for me because yeah, it takes so much focus out of it. It's not something that I do every day. Apart from those who does it every day, even if they do it every day, that they're so quick. And I remember making a bangle for my sister-in-law. I paid that setter like $30 per stone, and there was about, I forgot how many stones. It costed me over $200. After I brought it back and I put in the ultrasonic, everything was just wiggling, like every stone was partying in there. Like he did a good job, and I wasted money. And in the end I had to reset it myself, and it's much better than how he did it. So that's why I hardly trust setters. But yeah, but they do a better job than I do, but sometimes they just don't care. But yeah, hopefully I'll make another video later on, and hope you enjoy this one. Cheers.